Okay.
Right. Hello. So we just finished up our first meeting of the ICETE Impact Team on the Arts, and we are almost all here. We had about
We had 14 participants plus the 5 of us. So
Right.
19 altogether.
19 altogether, plus all the other virtual ones like yourselves right there, who make up a team of about probably 45 altogether on the roster. So had some great conversations. Started off just giving some of our personal stories about how we came into this whole intersection of the arts and theology, and started, and then Jacob, James, Doug, and Mary, Lou. Okay, that's it. So
it'd be easier if we had name tags.
Yeah, name tag. I left my tag in the room. So anyway, James, what is your assessment of what happened there?
It was a lot of introductory things. Aside from the 5 of us sharing, we went around the room and everybody sort of described what brought them to this gathering, to this workshop or seminar called Impact Teams here. I mean, I think it's historic in that it's the first time that there's arts and theology being addressed. So, you know, we didn't know how many people to anticipate, but people came from very different backgrounds for different reasons. I would say that to start with, mostly out of a frustration or curiosity about how arts and theology connect.
Right. And it was a good thing to have the variety.
Right.
Obviously, it was quite a spectrum.
Yeah, some of them were heavily invested in the theological side and higher education, deans of universities, and others were, musical hobbyists or had grown up as musicians, were artists, were poets, were things, and were just always feeling that tension that, not all of them.
Not all of them.
All of them. There were some, where they felt there's a harmony between their church experience and their artistic expression, but for most that wasn't the case.
But we had one that I recall saying, I wish that we would have the arts and theology coming in together because it is necessary for the future church mission.
We had one person who's been teaching theology for decades and says he never saw the connection between theology and arts.
Yes.
So he came out of curiosity to know what the connection is.
Yes.
I hope he goes away with the curiosity of how he taught theology all those years and never included the arts. Yeah. I mean, that would be a goal for me.
I think many of them had good thoughts to share too, and many of them were thinking. It was not just they participating. I think they were not just participating, but many of them were. They had some good thinking into it, and they were very much keenly interested in that rather than just being there. So, which was good.
I would make one other comment that there are almost 700 people here. And from 100 countries. We had a Chinese representative. Our group was pretty Anglo, considering what the composition of this gathering is. So that's a little. Oh, there was a Haitian.
That's right.
Yeah, and Greek.
And Greek, that's true.
And Paraguayan.
No, that's true.
Yes,
And
Costa Rican.
Haiti.
No African. Haiti.
Yeah. Okay. So that's.
Is there an Indian there too? I don't know.
There was an Indian.
But it was an Indian, I think.
So it's about a third of the group.
An Indian with glasses.
It's about a third of the group. That's good. Yeah.
I count for 3 continents, so
Yeah. So what else do we want to say?
There was a really good dialogue at the end, and particularly the one dean who was talking, essentially saying that he would love to see the arts incorporated into all of
each one of the practices.
Every course they have. He said, I have 100 classes that I oversee, and I'd love to see the arts incorporated into that, but I don't have any idea how to do that or how to help them do that, the professors.
Because he
And so-
said they wouldn't know how to do it.
Right.
So essentially, basically it was a plea, like, can you help us, guide us? How can we do this?
It
He
sounds
didn't
like
say
a
it in
great-
those words, but
Yes,
I was like, that's a missional statement.
Yeah.
that is
That's
a
great
mission.
stuff.
What about the titles to this meeting that we came up with? I mean, the
I-
groups came up with. Do you want to mention a couple
Or
of
the
them?
key
Right
words.
there, yeah,
Yeah,
the key
so
words.
we did a little thing at the end, said what were the keywords that you remembered from our session? And if you had to create a headline or a phrase that described this time ahead of a one-page article, what would it be? So the keywords were contextualization, suppressed, intuitive, stewarding, beauty, came up multiple times, communication, redemption, not just music, more than music, and bridge. And then somebody else want to read the titles? Or we want to keep it?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, the titles were Listen to the Music. Don't forget the fun of it. Glorify God through the arts. Creating a bridge between the arts and theology. Conflict between arts and theology. Stretching our arms toward the arts. Embracing God's beauty in us. And
My favorite,
I can't, what's the one?
reversing.
Reversing the Reformation.
That was a tricky one right there, yeah. Not to the full extent.
Going for intrigue.
Not for intrigue.
That's an
just for
article
intrigue.
you would definitely read if it were only a page.
Right, yeah, so we throw away the forms along with
Yeah.
the theology that we,
So
This side was not-
just say a quick word about tomorrow and then we'll summarize
okay?
tomorrow.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll go back probably to the biblical foundations of the arts, kind of construct a basis for what supports the mission of what this team has to do. And then for the next day, we'll probably go more towards objectives. What do we want to accomplish and how can we accomplish the mission of this impact team?
We should say that we have 3 2-hour sessions. And the organizers encourage people to come to stick with one group. So come 3 times for 2 hours. So there is some continuity theoretically,
Yes.
but we'll find out.
Yeah, we're find out tomorrow.
Because some people kind of came and left a little
Yeah,
bit.
there are.
They're
About 10 walked out.
right. So we'll see. We'll see if we can build on what we started. But
Tune
that's-
in next time.
Tune in next
Same
time.
time.
Oh,
Same channel.
Same bad time, same bad channel. There you go. So, to you, our team, that is virtually joining us, I hope you continue to pray for us and we'll join together through the WhatsApp. We've encouraged everybody who's joined this time to join the WhatsApp group. So we'll continue the communication, our interaction, and we'll share as much as we can with you from this meeting and along in the course of the next weeks.
And we concluded the whole session with Nutella biscuits.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Include, yes, that's a very
But
important.
only for those who ask.
And you receive, maybe
What's the
shall
thing?
receive Nutella
Nutella.
biscuits, as he said, right? Cookies for the Americans.
Cookies.
Thank you so much.
Americans say everything weird.
They do, yes, soccer instead of football.
Football,
those
yeah.
kind of things, yeah.
You
But
play
we don't
with
have cricket. Who's winning?
It's still India is winning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Go India, all right, very good. Thank
Okay,
you so
thank
much.
you.
God
Thank you.
bless you, thank you.
It's a